In a moment that drew swift international attention, Karoline Leavitt, Republican strategist and former congressional candidate, sparked controversy with remarks widely perceived as insulting toward Canadians. The incident unfolded during a televised interview in which Leavitt, while discussing U.S. energy policy and cross-border economic ties, made dismissive comments about Canada's leadership and its stance on environmental regulations. Her tone, considered by many to be unnecessarily harsh, ignited backlash across Canadian media and political circles. What truly added fuel to the fire was the pointed and composed response from Mark Carney, the former governor of both the Bank of Canada and the Bank of England, who addressed the issue with the clarity and authority for which he's well known. The controversy began when Leavitt, commenting on U.S. reliance on foreign energy, made a statement suggesting that Canada was weak on energy independence, overly influenced by socialist ideals, and frankly not pulling its weight in North American partnerships. While her comments appeared to be framed in the context of a policy critique, the tone and choice of language were perceived as offensive, particularly her reference to socialist ideals and a lack of real leadership north of the border. Within hours, clips of the segment circulated on social media, drawing criticism from Canadian journalists, political analysts, and even ordinary citizens who viewed the remarks as disrespectful and misinformed. One of the most measured yet impactful responses came from Mark Carney. A respected economist with deep knowledge of both Canadian and global economic policy, Carney responded during an economic forum the following day. Without mentioning Leavitt by name, Carney addressed the broader implications of cross-border respect, cooperation, and mutual understanding. He emphasized the importance of constructive dialogue between allies and warned against politicizing international relationships through cheap shots and uninformed generalizations. Carney stated, "Canada and the United States have one of the most successful economic and security partnerships in the world. While we may disagree on policy at times, the value of mutual respect and factual debate must remain intact. Reducing our relationship to caricatures does a disservice to both nations." His words were widely praised for striking a balance between firmness and diplomacy. Carney went on to highlight Canada's leadership in sustainable finance, technological innovation in clean energy, and its significant contributions to continental security and trade. By countering Leavitt's narrative with facts and composure, he effectively reframed the conversation and shifted focus back to substance rather than sound bites. Leavitt, on the other hand, doubled down in follow-up interviews, claiming that her statements had been misinterpreted and insisting she was simply telling the truth about what she sees as flawed Canadian policies. However, this defense did little to quell the criticism, particularly given the diplomatic weight of Carney's remarks and the support they garnered from both Canadian and American officials who stressed the importance of unity among allies. In Canada, political figures across party lines condemned the tone of Leavitt's comments. Members of Parliament issued statements reinforcing the strength of Canadian values, leadership, and its role as a vital partner to the U.S. in economic and security affairs. Canadian media outlets ran editorials defending the country's global reputation, and social media lit up with hashtags like #ProudCanadian and #RespectCanada, indicating a rare moment of political unity in response to a foreign critique. This incident serves as a reminder of how quickly international relations can be tested, even over seemingly minor rhetorical missteps. In an age where clips can go viral within minutes and influence public perception globally, the importance of diplomatic language and mutual respect cannot be overstated. It also reinforced the role of figures like Mark Carney, who, even outside of official office, continue to serve as stabilizing voices in moments of cross-border tension. His calm, factual approach stood in stark contrast to the rhetoric that ignited the controversy, earning respect across political lines and in both countries. Ultimately, while Leavitt's remarks may fade with the news cycle, the incident underscores the enduring power of words and the need for responsibility when speaking on international platforms. Carney's response not only defended Canada's integrity but reminded audiences on both sides of the border that strong partnerships require mutual understanding, not division.